that. But also, why don't you weigh in for just a few seconds on this Cliven Bundy situation? You might have heard Dr. Grace and I speaking a few moments ago.
Yeah, I have. And while I have to admit I have not seen the full video of what he said, I am aware of the comments.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. Here's a point that I think that has been missed in all of this. Let's assume for a minute that Mr. Bundy is, in fact, an outright racist.
Okay.
Those are his true feelings, and that we know that. We know him personally, and he's a racist. Let's just assume that.
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
Here in the United States of America, even if he is an outright racist and chooses to hate another person based on their color, based on their religion, based on their hairstyle, no matter what it is, he still has the right to defend himself, his family, and his property against an illegal armed government raid. It does not matter what his other beliefs are. And for that, I will stand with Mr. Bundy, no matter what his other beliefs are, and I could care less what any Republican politician that is just as crooked as any Democrat politician thinks.
Yeah, well, thank you.
That's the beauty of the United States of America.
Well, thank you. No, you're absolutely right, because, I mean, let's face it, is Jesse Jackson a racist?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, what's that other reverend that's running around?
You're talking about the FBI informant, cocaine dealing Al Sharpton.
Yes, is Al Sharpton a racist?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay,
Listen, both of
because
those guys have incited riots. Both of those guys have stood with groups that are calling for outright hits on individuals.
Yes.
And have putting bounties on people's heads.
Yes,
they are racist.
On white people, actually. So because they're racist, does that mean now that they cannot defend themselves, that they have no more freedom of speech, that the federal government can now come in and just seize all of their property? Well, the answer to that is no. It doesn't mean any of those things. Okay, that's the point you're making.
That's the beauty of this country, is that you and I can disagree on anything that we choose to disagree on. I can tell you right now, I hate Carl Gallups because he has green eyes.
Right.
Or whatever, because he's a Baptist preacher.
Right.
That in and of itself takes away zero of my constitutional rights.
Right.
None.
No, that's a brilliant point, Brandon. That's why we call you the Big B, and that's why we love it when you're in the house. That is an absolutely salient, brilliant point. But what I know about this, I don't think that Bundy is that kind of a racist. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know the man personally. I just know what he was trying to say is the same thing a lot of other bigwigs have said. He just totally messed it up. And I mean,
listen, what he said, a friend of ours, Larry Pinckney, has said on video.
Yeah, and Larry Pinckney's a former black.
Larry Pinckney uses the term very often. He used it in an interview with me recently, and I hear him in other venues use the term that we need to all get off of the plantation.
Yes. Yes.
He says that all the time.
Yes.
We need to all get off of the plantation that the government, both Democrats and Republicans, have put us, we the people, on.
That's right.
Doesn't matter what color we are.
Right. And
they have put us, the people, on the plantation.
And that is what Cliven Bundy was trying to say. But like Grace said, he's in the big leagues now, or he was, and he just didn't know how to swing that bat, and he really, really messed it up. But you're right, because Larry Pinckney is a black man, and he was a former Black Panther, one of the original ones. So, I mean, you can't get more into the black cause of the 60s and 70s than Larry Pinckney, and he uses the same illustrations that Clive Bundy used, except Cliven just really, really messed it up.
Larry is a little better spoken than
yes. So again, folks, listen to our black listeners, and we have a lot of them. I'm not trying to defend Bundy's ignorant remarks. I'm not his spokesperson. I'm just saying what Brandon said was absolutely brilliant, and that is, even if he was a racist, that doesn't take away his rights to not let the federal government come in and destroy his life. But I don't think that he's as racist as the media has made him out to be. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah. Well, listen, there are more important things to discuss,
yes,
and you alluded to this.